Does this dog look like a pit bull? This is Gamboa, a 4-year-old chocolate lab mix who's been held at Vaughan Animal Services for 107 days and counting because his owners have been told he shows pit bull-like characteristics. I am Pam Seatle in Vaughan, where earlier today a small but determined group of dog owners, dog lovers, and animal activists gathered here outside the Animal Services shelter. They came to demand the immediate release of Gamboa, but to no avail. Conservative MPP Rick Nichols was on hand to lend support to the group as they knocked on the locked door of the Vaughan Animal Services shelter, where Gamboa has been held after getting out of his yard. That happened July 20th. There was no answer, although there were people inside. Gamboa's owner says she's received no explanation about why her dog has been held so long, other than that they're investigating whether or not he is part pit bull. Even though Natalia Ramirez says she's presented them with ample evidence that he is not a pit bull.
I'm not sure why they're not releasing him. They're not giving us any answer. They're not letting us know anything. They just want to transport him out of the province.
So they're still threatening to do that?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Gamboa is one of 3 dogs recently detained by VAS for the same reason. 2-year-old Kilo, who is a Boston Bull Terrier mix and a beloved support dog for the owner's son, Carmine. VAS told the Minardo family yesterday he will be released this week. He's been in custody since Monday, October 19th. And 12-year-old Ringo, who was released last Friday after a week in detention. All 3 described by their owners as the sweetest, most gentle dogs who have never shown any signs of aggression.
It's too much. That it's come to this, yeah.
Branded as dangerous, pit bulls have been banned in Ontario since 2005 when the Liberals brought in the Dog Owners Liability Act, also known as Breed-Specific Legislation, or BSL. Lynn Perrier founded Reform Advocates for Animal Welfare, or RAW, and says it's ridiculous and cruel that a visual assessment of an animal should lead to a prolonged detention.
The act is so vaguely written, they can interpret it any way they want.
Rick Nichols agrees and wants the legislation repealed and replaced with his Bill 147, which has passed second reading.
Common sense will go a long way, and appealing to allow them to be compassionate, towards the families that have had their loving pets taken away.
The city of Vaughan, which runs Animal Services, would not agree to an interview, but in a statement said they are taking appropriate steps under this provincial legislation. Their policy is that if after DNA testing a dog in custody is identified as a pit bull, VAS will actively seek to arrange an adoption out of province, but would not say what other options are available if rehoming is not possible. But euthanasia is one.
What have they said about euthanasia?
They made a comment that it's one of the options they can do.
Now, I contacted a couple of other jurisdictions about their policies, including the City of Toronto, who tell me that they base their decision to detain a dog, whether or not it's a pit bull, on if there has been a dangerous dog incident. They say they apply the provisions of the legislation if they deem it necessary to protect the public.